Hi, everybody. It's Willow from Willow Moon Mystical. I hope everyone is having a lovely evening. So, I was in there and I was planning a ritual for Autumn Day, which, as I said before, is an unofficial Sabbath, but it is a day that I've celebrated for years, and it's a day of gratitude. It's different than Maven. It's a day of gratitude, and it's also a day of preparation and being kind to the earth creatures to help them prepare. So this year I was talking to another sister, and this year we're going to take pine cones and cover them in peanut butter and then dip them in like nuts and bird seeds and hang them from our trees for the little creatures, you know, to help prepare them for before the cold sets in. So with that, I got thinking, and I love to make little witches bottles. And I thought I want to make a witches bottle for gratitude because this year I have me and my family and my business. We've really been blessed, but I've been blessed with the new circle called the Enchanting Crones. And I just want to create a bottle of gratitude so I can wear it as a necklace. I can carry it in my pocket, but it reminds me of everything I've been given since I've come to Florida that I have to be grateful for. So I'm going to create a little bottle. Now, this is supposed to be the symbol for gratitude, and it is like a spiral. It's like a spiral, then it comes back around and connects, and then there's this little hook thing. And in Hawaii, I think this is called Makau or something like that. And then there's these three little dots. So I can show you where I tried practicing drawing this thing, and yeah, so done the best I could. Anyhow, I created one with wire, and then I created a jumper ring to hang it on. So this is the closest that I could come to that symbol to put on my gratitude bottle, but I know what it is. And I took another piece of wire and just wrapped around here so I can hook this on the front of here, and I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to take the wire. I'm going to open up the jumper ring, and I made this jumper ring specifically for this. I hope it will go in there in that smaller wire. Yes, it does. It fits perfectly. Then I'm going to close that back because I just want this to hang. Let me see if I can close that up some. There we go. I just want that to hang down. I just want that to hang down in front to represent that symbol of gratitude. So that is the one I'm going to use. And then in this, I have an orange bead. When I was thinking of gratitude, for some reason I thought of orange, and maybe because it's November and it's autumn and it's Thanksgiving, but I thought of orange for gratitude. And then I asked my husband, when you think of gratitude and Thanksgiving, what color do you think of? And he said orange or yellow. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go for orange. So then I got looking through my spare beads, and I found this real pretty orange bead. So I'm going to use this. And then I have this little bead cap that I want to put on the top of it, like that. So I'm going to take this needle and I'm going to run it through the bottom of the cork. See if I can get a hole in here. Like this. Yeah. Hope I made that big enough. And then I'm going to take, now this is the jewelry stem that I'm going to use. And I'm going to run this up through the bottom of this. I hope I can get it right back into the same. I can. It may not be dead center, but it's close enough. And then I want to take the bead and put on top of that. And then I'm going to take the bead cap and put on top of it. Like that. So now I need to cut this. I love making witches bottles, spell bottles, energy bottles, whatever you want to call them. But I love to make these for different occasions because I like to keep them and carry them with me or wear them as a necklace because they remind me they remind me of what I created them for, be it for Thanksgiving, or like I wore the other day, a bottle of good cheer. And so I turn that into a loop, and that's going to be my cork. Oh my, look at that. Does that not almost look like a pumpkin? I guess. I digress. So now in the bottle, and I've already saged and cleared everything for this. So in the bottle, and you can see where I saged the bottle, it still looks like it's got a remnants of a little smoke in it. The herbs I'm going to use for this is I'm using Hawthorne because it opens and balances the heart, allows energy of gratitude to flow freely. I'm going to use Rose for unconditional love, gratitude, and for compassion. Rosemary for remembrance. Parsley for gratitude and appreciation. And wild cherry for passion and compassion. So that is what I am going to be using inside of the bottle. So first, I think I want to add um, the. I'm going to add. I'm going to add the wild cherry here. This is wild cherry bark, and I think I'm going to add that in first, as this is for compassion and passion, also for love as well. So now I have that in there, and I think the next thing I'm going to add is I'm going to add my rose for love. So let me get some of this out, and I'm just sticking it down in there. Now I will not be pouring wax over this, as I want to wear this as a necklace, and the last time I did that, it kind of like rubbed up against my shirt, and the color kind of like stained my shirt. So I just don't want to do that anymore, and I think that's enough rose in there. It'll compact down, of course, but I'm just going to add just a couple more. And like I said, that will all compact down in there. I think the next thing I want to add is a couple of the hawthorn. So I have the rose and I have the wild cherry. Now I want to put in the hawthorn berries, and I'm going to have to push them down in there as well. I'm hoping it'll compact some of that rose down. That one's too big. So add 3. This should do it. Push it down in there. There we go. And that did help compact that rose down a little bit. And I do like hawthorn in there. That does look nice. So after the hawthorn, I think I'm going to add my parsley. I'm just going to pour a little bit into the dish. Put the lid back on. You don't need to knock that over. Yeah, I was surprised when I was getting out my books and I was looking up herbs for gratitude. Parsley came up. I was like, really? I wasn't expecting it, but yeah, I was grateful for it because I had it in there on the shelf, had it in the kitchen cabinet, so I had no problem going in there and yanking it, and decided I'm going to use a little bit of this for spell work. So now there is, oh, that is lovely. And now I'm going to put in my rosemary. Rosemary for remembrance. Rosemary for remembrance and for memory. I always want to remember the things that I've been given and the things that I'm grateful for. And let me take this and pack that down in there a little more. What will? There we go. And there you go. I've got all that in there. And now I'm going to take the lid I made and I'm going to push it in. And I'm hoping it will go in. And here's what I may do now, but I'll do it off camera. That does look like a pumpkin. I'm loving that. I think what I'm going to do is I am going to drop some wax on the inside of the bottle. And then I'm going to drop wax on the inside of the bottle. And then I'm going to seal it with the the cork on it and seal it in that way. So it will stay up. Now, originally, I wasn't going to put this pin here because I wanted to put the chain here so this can hang forward. Let me see if I want that or not. Maybe. I'm unsure of that. But I do like the way this is hanging here in the front. But no, I wouldn't. I think I would like to have it hanging up here. So I definitely will put some wax in there and put that on tight to keep it on there. And then here's the chain. I just cut a piece, a matching chain. And then I have some jumper rings here. I do cut my own chain. So I'm going to take the jumper ring and I'm going to put that on through the chain. Let me see if I can get it in there. I hope it's not getting too dark out here for everyone to see. And then I've got the lobster claw. But yeah, this is just another sacred piece of jewelry I wanted to make for, and this one's going to be for Autumn Day. I forget that a lot of people don't celebrate Autumn Day, and it is a niche Sabbath, but it is a day I claim as a Sabbath. It's just a day I can just give that extra thanks, and I can, by being kind to the little creatures outside, and then I can make my plan, start my plans, and preparing for cauldron time, which is winter time. Okay, let me put that on there now. That's to close it. And then I decided I wanted these big ones. I really like the look of these great big jumper rings. And I want to use, I think I'm going to use 2 just because I like them so much. So I'm going to take 2 of these to give it a little bit of a different look. Let me open this. It's hard to tell where this opens at. There we go. So I am going to take both of these as I like the way they look. I'm going to run a chain through them. Then I'm going to put my bottle on them. And I wanted the dual look of the chain, so now I'm going to close these. Might have to close them one at a time. So let me get this first one first. And now I'll get the other one. This one. There we go. Now I want to see what that's going to look like. Definitely love that. Definitely. Now I have this one here. I started to make this other little one and I didn't use it for various reasons, but I think I am, and I'm just going to apply it. I don't know if I can make another jumper or not, but I'm going to try. So this is the wire that I use, and I'm just going to wrap it around this like so, and then cut it. And that makes my jumper. Now I'm going to open it. Perfect. Let's see if I can put that through there. Then I'm going to use that other little, I just think I'm going to use this one as a little spiral and not another gratitude symbol, but hang it upside down and use it more or less as a spiral, because it didn't turn out to look like the gratitude symbol anyhow. So that's the reason why I created another one. And then I had a really hard time with that one, but here you go. So let me see what those look like on top of the, oh, that's really cool. Can you see that? I have a little spiral for the energy to flow, and then I have the little gratitude symbol, and that's going to be my little gratitude bottle. I'm really happy with this, and that looks so much like a little pumpkin. It's so adorable. So that's going to be my magical jewelry, my sacred jewelry for Autumn Day. Now, like I said, Autumn Day is an unofficial Sabbath. It's the weekend, normally the weekend before. It's the 23rd. I always go right around the 23rd or the weekend before Thanksgiving, and it's just a time for me to prepare for cauldron time, which is the winter coming, and it's a time to I like to make sure I have the herbs and stuff that I want in my cabinet and stuff, all the herbs that I wanted to put up. I still have some lemongrass I've had drying that I want to cut up and put up for the winter for teas and other things. And then, like I said, we're going to do the peanut butter pine cone with bird seed so we can hang that up in our yards for the animals to help them prepare for a long winter. And so there you go. It's just a way. It's just another way to celebrate life in general. Thank you for joining me. If you will, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, share if you will. Thank you for joining me. Stay forever magical and blessed be.